Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha, Rakah Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharwan Bayasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Akwafim, and children that believe in truth and in sincerity. It's your brother Athan Allah back to another lesson in Yahweh Tazar is edifying. See the title of this video, all right, and it went viral a couple of days ago in regards to a Congress candidate, basically, by the name of Martin Hyde, an Edomite, and it's titled, "You Know Who I Am," and basically how he threatened the officer, basically for pulling them over, all right, doing her, basically she was doing her job, all right, but he was speeding and he was on the phone, all right, basically being reckless, didn't care if he hit anybody, all right. The world is in his hands at the moment, all right, because he's the wicked. Pertaining to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right, and that's why they filled with pride. That's why they go to and fro thinking they're the gods of the earth, man. All right.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? Officer Baskin, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I'll just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see
You
your
know who I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You gonna do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah, but man. What's your name?
Officer Baskin, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license,
How long
please?
have you been in the department, officer?
Sir, can I have
How
your
long have you
paperwork,
been
please?
there?
7 years, sir.
I think you make that.
Can I see your registration, please?
No.
You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
You gonna arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce...
Just the pride of Esau and Edom, man. Hey, just take the ticket, man. He knows people on the inside. He can get the damn ticket thrown out, but he want to go back and forth, all right, due to his pride, all right. Hey, just as the scriptures say, man, because of their pride, the cities are troubled, man. When you look at it from a broader spectrum, as far as how they have the whole wraps on the world, man, on the whole planet Earth. All right, I stated earlier, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, and now evils is coming upon them, man. Evils is coming upon the land. All right, America, aka Babylon, man. Idumea. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, this spearhead, the hammer. So the pride, man. Pride goes before destruction, man. The scriptures say.
your registration.
What happened?
You don't have it on you?
Look, go call the chief.
And hey, this basically showing how Esau is a nobody, man. You're a nobody, boy.
Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play with this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. Tell me what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why are
sir.
you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who?
You're making career decisions. This is with his threats, man. Nobody's scared of this damn devil anymore, man. All right. You're a nobody. He's a nobody, man. All Esau, Edom, man. They're base men. According to Job chapter 30. All right, we go get it. All right, but hey, there's no power in Esau, Edom, man. It's getting pulled away from him, man, by the spirit of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. It's over with, man. This devil is through.
Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Gonna write the ticket anyway. He's a little boy.
Call the
He's gonna have a
supervisor.
shit fit over a ticket.
I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-14-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142, can you be 51 You don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
Little boy, man, talk to the hand and all this sissy. Hey, this is who's running the earth, man. You know, a base man. All right, a little child, man, a kid. You know, the spirit. He has a spirit of a kid, man. You know, hey, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right, one of the scriptures I want to get is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 1. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will you judge unjustly? Khan. You know, and that's what and this is a psalm of Asaph, all right, and that's what he's asking the Lord, you know, kind of not provoking the Lord, but tempting the Lord to ultimately fulfill what's written, to do what he said he's gonna do, all right, because our power, our God, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai is not a savior, all right, a God to lie, all right. Verse 2, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah, right? Because ultimately the Lord has raised this devil up, this base man, all right, to rule over us, man, for us disobeying the Lord, man. All right. In Daniel chapter 4 and 17, it states that the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. He give it to whomsoever he will, man. He set up over it the basis of men. All right. So this is back in Psalms 82 and 3. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Right. You know, and we're the afflicted and needy, the poor on this side. All right. But thou art rich, according to Revelations chapter 2 and 9. All right. Verse 4, and back in Psalms 82 and 4, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. You know, and our people, 2/3 of our people still continue on in this madness, man, and love this place. All right, love the philosophy, the the craftiness of this devil, man. They join him, man. They ultimately surpass the deeds of this damn devil after learning his ways, right? Jake being the salt of the earth, the former of all things, man. They became wicked, all right? And ultimately, they deeds surpass the wicked, man. They want to be like Esau, Edom, all right? But that's not the way to be, man. So they walk on in darkness, all right? Hey, in the way of destruction, man. You know, and ultimately, they go be a part of that second death, all right? Hey, thou join hand in hand. The wicked's not going to go unpunished, man. Roughly paraphrased, all right? And the wicked, Esau, Edom, has a punishment that's about to come. All right. Though it tarry, wait for it, man. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, you want to flee from the philosophies and from the ways of this devil, man. All right. 1 second. And this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues, right? No, so you want to come out of this place spiritually. All right. You don't want to receive the plagues that this place is gonna get, man. From Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Ultimately due to the pride of this damn devil. All right. You know, this power, his power is getting pulled away from him, man. All right. He's a nobody.
supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
And he's moving.
You are going to be issued a
That's the
moving.
registration.
He's doing all this moving. If Jake was in this situation, all right, you know, she need to have her hand on her pistol, man. You know, he's doing all this moving and stuff, man. All right, these people have robbed nations, man. You know, raped, robbed, and murdered people. All right.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that,
For what?
for failing to produce your registration.
All
Right. Sir, you're gonna be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is 256. Information in the back. You're gonna have an option to plead guilty, an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment.
Do you know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
Yeah. You know what he said about you?
If you fail to complete,
like this.
Okay.
And he's going to have you again.
And that's fine.
It's not fine. Why do you keep saying it's fine?
Sir,
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
if you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment, as they do for texting and driving. You are going to be issued a citation for failure to provide your registration upon request.
Yeah,
You pay for
nobody,
it.
man.
You
He's
Free
showing
lie.
his
paper
phone
tells you
case.
have
He's a
30 days to
nobody.
replay.
Why are you lying?
Your citation's already.
You
Going to respond?
Jake,
For the driver
Jake would
being
have got
extremely
shot,
uncooperative.
you know, in other words, you know. But this is the book of Job, chapter 30. And I'll start at verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Right? You know, Job wouldn't even uh, leave him around his dogs, man. You know, his cattle. Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine, they were solitary, fly, flying into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Right? They were in the want of all things, and ultimately they're going to go back into that state. All right, in the want and all things. All right, coming out of the clefts of the rocks. Right here it goes. Right here, this verse 4: Who cut up mellows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Right? Because they'll come down and try to steal food and get whatever the little that they can. All right? Juniper roots were like meat to them. And they were driven forth from among men, man. Like you would tell them to get out of here, skedaddle, man. You'll drive them back up to where they came from, ultimately. All right? Back into the mountains. This is verse 6: To dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yet children of base men. They were viler than the earth, right? You know, and that's the point. Verse 8, man. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. All right, this is a base man. That leaves what? Daniel 4:17. All right, how the Lord raised this down base man to be in our stead. All right, for us disobeying the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I believe that's in Psalms 9, where it says, Ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. Now, we got that in Psalms 82. All right, or did we? Because we stopped in Psalms 82 and 5, and this is Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes, man, right? You know, and we've been falling like the princes, man. That, hey, Yasha Allah, man, you know, the prince of the power, right? But now we coming into our righteous steed, man, and the Lord is putting these curses He's uplifting these curses that were on us, on these devils, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And it reads, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuteth thee. Right? And we've been persecuted by these people, man. Again, this is the rapist, the robber, the murderer. All right, the niggard, the scriptures speak of, man. All right, and got the nerve to sit here and be in pride and boast and think he can't get put over for something as simple as a speeding ticket. All right, he having a bitch fit and making a whole scene over a speeding ticket. But these are the people who are in Congress and who runs for certain things and tries to have control of the people and have a say so over the people, man. A base man. All right. Hey, it says in Psalms 82, these courses, the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. You know, from the rooter to the tutor, even who's running this place, man. Esau, Edom. This is Psalms 9 and 20. Put them in fear, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that the nations may know themselves to be but men, right? And that's what they're understanding, man. They're not gods, you know. We're hey, we're the gods, man, but we've been dying like men, all right, disobeying the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but ultimately we gonna be a blessed, man, with that new covenant, man, with everlasting life, those new bodies, right? And the law with in our inward parts, you know. But Esau, he got that temporal blessing, you know. This is Genesis 25, and I'll read up to like verse 23. And this is Genesis 25 and verse 22. And the children struggled together within her room, within her, Salakia. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? This is Rebecca, all right, the wife of Isaac, Isaac being Yahweh Shai. And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, right? So we're gonna be separated from the bowels of Rebecca's womb. All right. So we were warned even within the womb, it was a separation. All right. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, right? And that's why you see Jake succeed in everything, like sports, everything, man. We're the former of all things. We're the salt of the earth. All right. And we're stronger physically too, and mentally, spiritually. All right. The elder shall serve the younger, right? The eldest was going to serve the younger. So now we got to see out of these twins that's in her womb, who's going to come out first. All right. Because he's ultimately going to be the servant. Verse 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, right? So Esau is going to be the servant, man. Esau Edom. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, right? And we know in the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8, that's symbolic to the changing of the guard, man. As one with a transition, man, from one world to the everlasting world, man, the temporal world, right? The temporal blessing, right? The temporal world, all right, to the everlasting world, man. That's what's gonna open and be fulfilled, man, as it is in heaven. All right. Shall it be on earth? All right. And this second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Right? believe it's in the book of Romans, where the potter potted the clay. All right, one vessel for honor and one vessel for dishonor, man. All right, just one creature was subject to one creature was subject to dishonor, man. That being Esau. All right, so he was the eldest, and he came out first, and he was supposed to be the servant. But we jump to Genesis 27 and verse 41. Well, we'll start at verse 34. And this is Genesis 27 and 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. Right when Isaac was about to, he was going blind. All right, it was time for him to give over the birthright. All right, well, he went blind already. I believe he was going to die. And ultimately, it was time for him to give over the birthright, Salakia. All right, but he couldn't see. All right, that's why Jacob, being a supplanter, all right, by way of his mother, all right, Rebecca, um, being given that spirit to help Jacob supplant for the birthright. And this is Genesis 27 and 34. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these two times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. Right? And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Right? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. Right? You know, because from Esau coming in all faint from the field, and Jacob dwelling in tents, he couldn't wait to for Jacob to finish the pottage of lentils. So Jacob supplanted then for the birthright and told him to sell it to him, and Esau sold it. All right, because Esau could give a damn about the Most High. All right, the spirit is not upright in him. All right, I believe that's Hebrews 12 and 16. He's a fornicator and profane person. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. We in 37. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shall thy live. Right. You know, so ultimately he's laying on that same sword that he was blessed with, you know, in these times, man. You know, as there's no fear in this devil, man. His devices, his policies, his way of living, and his system, man. You know, he's just a base man, and that's what's being shown, to the people, man, to the nations. All right, he's being taken out of the way, man. You know, so he had that temporal blessing, and that temporal blessing is ending, all right. And this is the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Right? So he's being revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Right? And at that time, all right, it was speaking on what? The Roman Empire, all right, who was already being established and ruling. All right, but ultimately, as if this was my kingdom, my servants was fight. All right, roughly paraphrasing. All right, they didn't know that was the mystery of iniquity, being the Roman Empire at the time, and the Roman Empire was who Esau, Edom, the Edomites, man, the so-called Caucasian race. All right, known today as they self-proclaim themselves to be. All right, and go by that social construct of being white people. All right, that's ultimately how they further hid themselves. All right, but they're the Romans, they're the Greeks. All right, but mainly speaking on the Roman Empire, ultimately being the mystery of iniquity, and that Empire infrastructure still exists to this day with with NATO and the EU. All right, and ultimately America being the spearhead and the hammer of the NATO and the EU. All right, being that second Roman Empire, man, that Roman Empire reincarnated. All right, through America. All right, so hey, it's being revealed. The mystery of iniquity is being revealed, man. All right, and exposed, and only he who now letteth, right, which is the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, will let until he be taken out of the way, man. So he's being taken out of the way, all right before our eyes. And this is Job 24 and 24. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. You know, so America is that Rome reincarnated. Esau, Edom is being brought low as the spirit of the mystery of iniquity is being revealed, all right, and exposed, right? I believe it's Nahum, the book of Nahum, when it speaks about that skirt being lifted. And this is the book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 11. And I end off with this. And Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. This Job 18 and 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. Right? And ultimately, hey, this devil go be in straits. And hey, the power of this devil is none and void, man. All right. It has no effect anymore throughout the planet Earth, man, due to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hey, all right, and this devil is being exposed. He's going down. All right, and these curses is coming upon him, and he can't even take it. All right, and Shalom, Habitah, and DTA.